Hey everybody, Rubicon here with Empire Total War using the Darthmod version of the game. Where we left things off, we are attacking a force of Great Britain. We're just going to fight this ourselves just to make sure we don't suffer any unnecessary casualties. While this is loading, don't forget, if you want to keep track of when this series comes out, just click on the logo right here in the bottom right hand corner. That'll be the easiest way to subscribe to the channel so that we get notifications for this one, as well as there's a 1212 AD mod and 3 Kingdoms content if you like historical. There's also a little bit of Warhammer going on right now. We're just in a bit of a flux right now.
Often try to flank your...
But don't interrupt me. We are in the middle of some scheduling changes right now, mostly because of the new DLC for 3 Kingdoms that's coming out, A World Betrayed, and I will have early access to that starting tomorrow, March 15th. That's when we can start uploading our videos and have them go live. So keep an eye out for that, as you will not want to miss it. So let's take one of our weaker units, put them in here just because they'll be easier to put inside. And you can go over here. And then who's left? I'll make sure I don't grab my skirmishers. Actually, let's get rangers and light infantry. You guys just get over here. And then over there. And then you guys go here. Actually, let's flip that. You go here. You go here. And let's actually put you back just a tad. Oh, no, you can't hide. That's fine. Alright, and then last one. Line infantry. We'll put you over on the flanks. And then we're going to put the Lightfoots right in front of the cannon to start. I'll just put them right here. We want them to get their stakes in to the ground. You can go up here. And you do not fire at will for a second, because I don't need you blowing the back of my men's heads off. Alright, and then who are you guys? Oh, we have one more. Alright, you stay over here, if you'll be hidden. Yes, and then they can wheel around. Alright, howitzers, you're good to go. Alright. Let's do this.
The fire at will button in the bottom right of the screen toggles fire at will on and off for the selected troops.
Thank you. Go ahead and get your stakes in, boys. Lovely. Alright, you guys run over here now. And we should be ready to fire. Go ahead.
If your line infantry are about to be charged by cavalry, make sure
Actually, you guys get over this side.
and preferably in a square. That way they can brace themselves against the impact and will take fewer losses.
This is the part where you run. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Shame on me. Alright, this flank, you wheel around. You keep them at bay. That was a total faux pas on my part. Everybody needs to be running. Alright, form up. Alright. Switch out canister shot. You guys are good. Keep firing on them. Alright, they're shattered, not coming back. It's fine. You guys just get out of the way of the cannons. They're shattered. Alright, you guys just get in there. Yeah, just use them for target practice. And they've broken. Let's continue and try to get one shot off at them without hitting each other. You gonna get it? No, just barely not. It may come back, so we'll just keep firing at them. Oh, if they're broken, then we can go ahead and quit. Yeah, not the cleanest victory. Completely botched the cavalry reinforcements.
Troops! Forward.
They're all recovering anyway, so it should be okay. And here, we need to get some troops down there, but we'll work on that next. So we've got our light dragoons coming in here to reinforce.
Ready and awaiting orders.
We got this general. Actually, why don't you come up here and just defend that port for now?
Sir.
That'll serve you well. Now let's take a look. Our economy is not going to be great because our trade system's cut off, so we need to reconfigure that. But we can do that on our next turn. Oh, that's where Spain went. They're blockading that port. Apparently they're just gonna have a showdown in those two ports. Just go crazy, guys. Go crazy. And the Iroquois are not things I wish had been developed first. Lightning Strike, or the equivalent of Night Battle in Three Kingdoms. That would be so helpful in this campaign, but the problem is Night Battle really doesn't work as well, I guess. But I mean, the thing is, it doesn't fit the time period. They wouldn't fight really at night because you can't. I mean, obviously you can't see anything, but it's much easier to fight by torchlight if you have a sword, like in the Three Kingdoms era, versus if you're trying to shoot a musket. That just doesn't really help your cause at all if you can't see anything. Especially too, like in the North American theater, with how wooded the landscape was at that time, like you couldn't see anything at that point, probably.
Rioting has broken out in this region as
Why
the lower
rioting?
orders have become too unhappy. You must either appease the rioters by lowering taxes, or
I
send
can't
in
lower
troops
taxes
to
any
keep them
further.
down. Whatever you do, act quickly before the riot becomes a rebellion.
All right. So you're originally supposed to go there. You're gonna go here just to maintain order. There we go. That's more like it. And
I cannot do that.
let's...
Sir.
How long will it take you? It'll take you 2 turns. That's fine. You maintain that course of action.
Get ready.
And you head back into that other commercial port.
Ship's orders.
Yeah, I don't want to spend the money on that right now. Let's build up that farm.
Yes, sir.
Let's get this army back up to full strength. That'll be important. We could try to siege them. How far can that army...
Sir.
That's a risky move. I prefer we come back here. And then also, where's my missionary?
I serve
Because this is all pretty much... Yeah, this is Protestant now. Let's move you over to here. Start shifting that up a little bit. And then you... What should I do with you? Because the thing is, if I start heading this way... I could... Actually, here's what I'll do. I will...
Sir.
I think I'll go take the Bahamas. So you... come down to here.
Still ship shape.
And you still got plenty of movement range. So...
Sir.
Understood.
No.
Set sail.
Thank goodness.
Orders. Look lovely.
Alright, so... Let's see. Let's actually drop you off here.
Come about.
Path blocked. You disembark them?
Ship's orders. received.
There we go.
Complete.
Prepare the troops for battle.
Alright, so you'll go there.
Battle stations. Prepare to engage.
You can go around there,
Prepare for action.
pillage their trade route, get us some extra money. And then, what's that? Oh, that's actually a fleet. Alright, so we'll kick them out.
Officer on deck.
And we should be able to run far enough away from them. Actually, this one's a better one. It also puts us further away. We can double dip.
Douse the decks. Ship's orders.
Alright, head over there. Okay.
Yes.
And I think that's everybody who needs to be moved. Just double check.
This tab lists all your armies, their available movement points, current status, and troop numbers.
Okay.
It can be sorted by each of those headings.
I know. Thank you. Alright, we'll end our turn. And then we'll get ready to kick out the British from that port. Then once we do that, we'll take the Bahamas, which will give us another commercial port, which should help diversify our income a little bit. And we're going to kick Spain out of that one port too, which will prevent them from blockading it. So we will... One thing I may adopt moving forward too is I used to, with the Warhammer series that I did for really long end turn phases, I would basically skip them. So I may start adopting that. Maybe in the next episode we'll see how... I'll time this one and see how much time is actually spent in the intern phase, we'll leave the relevant parts in. Like Spain moving here is relevant, and Great Britain moving. Oh, sweet, they left on their own. Because they're gonna go up and try to fight them. That's hilarious. But yeah, like Sweden, don't care about them and where they move at the moment. But Spain, Great Britain, the Iroquois, that makes a
There
difference.
is unused land suitable for plantations in this
Trade
region.
agreement
Building
canceled.
plantations
Okay.
here will increase your nation's
Workers on
export capacity,
strike.
improving income through international trade.
Got it. Yeah, we need to repair the port. We'll upgrade that. I also need to fix that. But for now, it's okay. Let's see. You're doing carcass shot, which is fine. I don't want you doing fire by rank. I want you doing that. I think they're delayed until we can do that. Actually, here, let's do this. Cancel that. And then... Oh, I don't have enough money. Actually, here. Cancel that for a second. Repair that. We're gonna build another... We're gonna build a trading port. That does need to be upgraded. This needs to be fixed. And... That's a decent chunk of income. What's my projection next turn? It's probably cheaper in the short run. Get some Minutemen in there.
Ready for order.
Alright, so first things first, we kick you out. Then,
Onward. Anything more? We can't do that, sir.
wait, why can't I?
Do that.
There's a land bridge,
Sorry,
right?
sir.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Orders! Set sail! Jump to it and look lively! Reverse course.
Well, that's annoying. Geez, how far are you reversing your course? Don't sail all the way to frickin' Europe.
Reef sail! Officer on deck!
No! Don't go to Brazil! Oh my gosh.
Sir. Can't do it, sir.
What do you mean you can't do it? There's a land bridge.
Forward. March.
This must be
Can't do
different in
that,
Darthmod. In the original version, you could move.
Can't do that, General.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stay in your port then. Goodness gracious. All right. Okay. Go ahead and build that. And then up here, where's our general?
Sir. Your orders?
You can link up with them. You can go mess their day up.
Victory is ours.
How did we lose 100? Oh my gosh.
Make ready. March.
You think I'd learn? So who's in here? We've got dragoons, cannon. Who are they? Hessian line infantry.
Sir.
I'm kind of curious. We'll head back here,
Forward. March.
but I think what we're gonna do is we will keep an eye on our opportunity here. I know we can beat this army. This army I'm not worried about. It's that one coming in right after it. That would mess our day up pretty bad. But if we come at them from two sides, then they won't be able to... How are they doing?
Waiting for.
Goodness gracious, Boston.
Country.
It's like you guys can't be pleased. Alright, so 1925. What's my projected next turn? Okay. Alright, so I think everybody's moved that needs to, except for you, because you can't move. What I can do, though, is I can start filing out troops. Like the important ones. I don't need to add extra cannon to that army. But the line infantry... You leave. Okay, yeah, they're still okay.
Citizens, march! Ready for orders.
And what we're going to do is we're going to trade... these are still pretty experienced, though. But they are militia. That's the only thing.
March!
We're going to swap them
Ready
with them.
waiting orders.
This will be more of a home army.
Citizens,
And then... Probably...
by the left.
Yeah, they're still not super happy, but
Ready.
they'll get over it pretty quick.
Yes, sir.
And then you actually head there.
Ready.
Alright. We'll end our turn once more. Yeah, they're kind of massing there. That somewhat concerns me, so we're going to have to be very careful about how we maneuver them. All right. Hopefully my ship in the Caribbean did not leave the theater. That would be annoying if it did. You just sail away from the British and all of a sudden you end up in Africa or India. That would be pretty awkward. Oh, they sailed right by us, so that's good. Yeah, taking that's gonna be hard. Looks like the British fleet left. So, if we can get the land bridge part of it figured out, which maybe that's what it was. Maybe you can't use the land bridge if there are enemy ships in the
Rioting
area.
has broken out in this region
Oh, nice.
as the lower orders have become too unhappy. You must either appease the rioters by lowering taxes, or send in the troops to
Or I can
put
build a
them down.
capital.
Whatever you do, act
Yeah,
quickly
they'll be
before
okay
the
for
riot
now.
becomes a rebellion.
Except you're damaging my stuff. Don't do that. This, oh, this is a shipyard. I don't need a shipyard up there. Alright, National Observatory. That'll make people happier. So we'll work on that.
At the ready.
You head up there.
Sir.
You come back here.
March. Ready and waiting for orders.
And then...
Any further orders?
Alright, you're still good. You head up
Ready for
here. Okay, guy, can I get away with not having two in there?
Foraging supplies.
Yeah, I can get away with that. Okay.
Your humble servant.
Actually, you both head for there.
Make ready. March.
Alright, then let's get this army together.
Citizens, march. Your humble servant. Sir. Immediately.
Lovely.
Sir.
Let's try and get ourselves a nice little force built up in the north. And once that calms down, we may bring... Actually, two. I think...
Waiting for your orders.
I will lower taxes just slightly.
Sir.
Because having more field cannon can't hurt. Yeah, they'll be under control for a while. Military tech, nice. Workers' riot in Florida. Alright, there. We'll decrease it. Alright. We will decrease it ever so slightly. And let's try this land bridge thing again. There we go. That's probably it. You just probably can't do it if there's a ship in the area. Except now we can't reach. Oh boy. Alright, so you over here. Where'd you go? I guess you actually have to go through it, so that's nice. Let's see. Whose shipping lanes can we... Spain 660, United Provinces, Spain 660, Spain 1190. Ooh, hello. Come on in. The water's nice.
Ship's orders?
Oh, except, yeah, they've got a fleet there. It's alright, we'll run away. Alright, so we will take Nassau on our next turn, because moving in the Caribbean apparently is causing a lot of problems. And then up here... Oh, I need to... That's getting torched next turn. So we're moving people up to Acadia to have some support there. That'll be cleared up in 4 turns. This army will all be together next turn. So they just need one more unit after that. Actually, I wish I would have done this earlier. Can I spare?
Preparing ambush.
Yeah, we're still okay.
Your humble servant.
So you actually come back up for now. I wish I would have done that sooner, but... Carolinas, what? I can't go any lower with taxes for you guys. We're dealing with that. It might make sense. Are they the ones that are rioting? Yeah, it's Charleston. Okay. Alright, so let's actually...
Men,
We'll send one of them in. And hopefully that will eke it out. And then how are we doing up here with our change in... Okay, good. That's going well. And then my rake down here. Where do I want to send you? Let's send you up there.
And listening.
Actually, he might be closer.
Spying.
Yeah. So we're actually going to switch that up. So you
Yes.
actually go there.
Investigating.
It'll take less time. And this way we'll see what's coming down from the north. Okay. Then what's our... Ah, yeah. Now we're going to start making some money again. Good times. Oh, so they ventured close to the nest. Well, we're going to smack you. Oh, interesting. So they're pulling back to that port to defend it. Which is interesting, because we'll only... I mean, this is kind of the AI, but you only need 1 unit to keep the port from being entered. So stocking an entire army in there doesn't really make a ton of sense, but their choice. Their choice indeed. I'm from Denmark. And you're sailing somewhere. Oh, I also need to replace that trade agreement with Sweden. So we'll do that first thing on the next turn. Yeah, the key with the British is, depending on the campaign that you do with this, if they get entangled in a lot of other wars, they're just so spread out. But previously, like this is the Darthmod version, so the AI is a little different. But previously in Empire, like this campaign could be really, really hard because the British would, oh, hi, big army. The British would only be at war with you. And so it was kind of you had to face the juggernaut by yourself, then Spain would declare war on you, and basically other European nations, like I had one campaign where I did this once, this is one that was not recorded or anything, but Britain declared war on me. Then Spain did, which was fine because I needed to take Florida. And then Prussia declared war on me as well. So all of a sudden, Prussia starts sending over these full stack armies and fleets across the Atlantic. And they're just coming in hot to mess me up. It was a special one.
There is unused land suitable for plantations in this region. Building plantations here will increase your nation's export capacity,
We can build that.
improving income.
Why did our Hanover's destroyed? Why did our projection change so much? It's interesting. Oh, that's right. I need to change this out too. I don't want Hartford researching Circle. I want you to do procurement. All right. So, why'd you guys move up there? I don't think I told them to do that. Oh, that's tempting. It's really tempting.
Yes?
I mean, this is going to be a full stack. Let's do the trade agreement first. Unfriendly. All right. Works for me. There we go.
Ready for orders.
All right, so let's at least get everybody together.
Sir.
Because they could come. The problem is they could just. Yeah, I can't take on 2 full armies. All right, so we're gonna pull back
March! Make ready.
and get everybody together first.
Waiting for your orders. Ready for orders. Men, forward.
We'll build that farm.
By the land.
We'll actually get the entire army together.
Your humble servant.
And then they're okay. I'm kind of tempted to like
Make ready.
head up this way, because if I'd have to go that way. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna be like super cheeky about this,
March!
and we're just gonna go for it. So let's hold off on that for a second. I need to get some better government buildings down here. Also need to keep an eye out on that, because that could be a problem. But first things first, let's take... Alright, so we will actually fight this at the beginning of the next episode. Pretty much standard general. They've got some mortars and then some colonial militia. So we will fight this at the beginning of the next episode. Like I said, we'll experiment then with having the end time for the end turn times cut down. Where I'll edit it to only show the important things. We'll see how this one goes, and then we may make that shift as well. So definitely check this one out. If you want to again know when things come out, just click on the logo right here in the bottom right hand corner. And then if you want to know when they come out, it's going to be Wednesdays and Saturdays moving forward. So that's the schedule for this one. Next one will be on March 18th. So keep an eye out for them. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Again, this is Rubicon signing out. We'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody.